This is the giant African citrine point that I won that turned out to be a gift from Chris from Spirit in 2021. And it happened to be the year anniversary of the day I adopted our cats. And as we now know, all these years later, Chris likes to mark special occasions and anniversaries, even when I don't remember them. And this was one of the best gifts I ever got from him. Citrine is my birthstone. And I really don't have any citrine because I wanted something really special. So this is almost the only piece of citrine that I have. I have a couple of pieces of jewelry that I designed and had made. But this is, okay, I'm trying to find this rainbow in here. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Well, it's not hard. It's not easy to see, but it's right there. Anyway, I just wanted to show this. The synchronicity here is this piece was packed in a duffel bag that was over here. All of the special things that Chris has given me since he transitioned, a lot of them are in this big bag. So, for a couple days, I've gotten the nudge to look in that bag and intuitively grab something out of it. I figured there's a few crystals in there that probably want to work with me, and there were. This is one of them. It's a twin, and it did speak to me when I got it. It's actually, the bigger twin has his arms around the little one, so that's like a twin flame reference for us. But anyway, this crystal I called Signal. The crystal's name is Signal, Sig for short, and that's because its job is to help connect Chris and me between the dimensions. And the synchronicity is that I went into this bag that I just showed you yesterday, and I intuitively dug a couple crystals out. There's another cool synchronicity that has to do with the goddess as well. Actually, I pulled this one out, and it looks very similar to a symbol that I channeled that represents the goddess this year. That's a separate video that I'll do. So I pulled out this crystal, and then last night I'm listening to a podcast. It's Art Bell, so I have like hundreds and hundreds of hours of Art Bell to listen to whenever I want. I haven't heard most of those. I'm a late comer to that, even though Chris used to talk about it all the time. So it's his thing. So I'm listening to it, and the episode is proof of the afterlife and how these two friends had made a pact that whoever transitioned to the other side first would contact the other one with a signal. And their book that that the guy wrote about his friend across the veil and what they had done, which was similar to what Chris and I do, same kind of thing. Their book is called Signals. So the day that I get nudged to pull this out of that bag, and its name is Signal, I'm just listening to Art Bell that same night about a book about After Death Communication called Signals. And I think that's a pretty good multiple layered synchronicity, including the nudge that I got in the first place to look in that bag. Those crystals have been in that bag for months and months. I moved this year. So before I even knew I was moving, I psychically knew that I was going to move. I just knew. So I started packing my most treasured items from Chris that I didn't want to lose into that bag last year. And I didn't even know I was moving until like April of this year. So that's one of the good qualities, good benefits and perks of having psychic abilities. You can sort of use them to inform you about your life. There's that rainbow. Thank you, Chris.